As the autumn sun sets, the wild card stage ignites.
There's so much on the line tonight. A wild one.
The stakes rage like flames, raw and fierce. Catch fire and forge your name in history.
History, World Series champs.
These boys of summer don't want to leave.
This one's not coming back. Got him with the heat. Unbelievable.
The Mets
What a ride. Put it in the books.
and the Brewers. Game 2. Let them cook.
And welcome to the 2024 Wild Card Series presented by T-Mobile 5G Home Internet. Get internet how you want it. And inside American Family Field, Francisco Lindor and the Mets look to advance to the Division Series as they take on the Brewers and Jackson Chourio. All right, postseason bracket in the National League, and here is the NL postseason picture. The winner of this one will take on the 2 seed, the Phillies, and later tonight, the Braves and the Padres. Padres lead that series. The winner takes on the Dodgers. Welcome into the broadcast booth, John Shambi and Doug Glanville. Jesse Rogers will join us coming up. We start on the Mets side. During the regular year, only the Guardians and the Dodgers had more comeback wins than the Mets. They did it on the final day of the season. They did it again yesterday, and they did it with a big inning.
Well, that's the key for them, the big inning, their ability to put their offense into action. And you talk about the 8th inning of that game 1 where they clinched. It was all the base hits, it was the extra base hits, it was the clutch hits, using the entire field and the power game to cap it off. It was a complete inning and a complete attack. Game 1 of this series, though, they went opposite field. They carved the ball around. They capitalized on mistakes that the Brewers made on defense. They didn't cover the base. They just put it together, and Lindor puts it all together for them. The ability to do everything from that leadoff slot, including pick up the bat to make sure his teammate behind him doesn't step on it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. A guy who should finish very high, probably second in the National League MVP race. All right, so as far as the Brewers are concerned, got to find their way somehow offensively. Yesterday, in part, they were led by a youngster. In fact, the youngest guy, Jackson Chourio.
Yeah, it's hard to believe 20 years old and being able to do what he does on a field. He improved all season long. Slow April, slow May, and then got hot and became a catalyst in this Brewers lineup. But he does it all. It's not just the offense, the power and the speed. He can catch the ball, learning a virtually new position and making plays like this. I mean, this is a player that gets better by the day, and he's here for this center stage.
Willy Adames, 32 homers during the regular year. The Brewers are going to need him to deliver a big hit here tonight. We got the Brewers and the Mets. We'll have game 2 for you coming up after this. The 2024 Wild Card Series is presented by T-Mobile 5G Home Internet. Get internet how you want it. As they wave the rally towels here inside American Family Field, we get ready for baseball. Carlos Mendoza and the Mets 1 win away from a date with the Philadelphia Phillies in the Division Series. Let's check out his lineup, and it is presented by Cologuard. See more information at Cologuard.com. A Met team that finished 5th in the NL in runs per game as Lindor up top. Iglesias will hit second. Vientos into the 3rd spot, flipped with Nimmo, then Alonso, Martinez, Marte, Taylor, and Alvarez rounding out the lineup. Francisco Lindor had such a monster season this year. Got off to a slow start. First 47 games he hit just 193, but he finished with an OPS over 840. And Lindor and the Mets will take on Frankie Montas.
And Frankie Montas, 4-seamer, sinker, cutter, splitter, which he throws to the lefties a quarter of the time. He likes to mix it up on that sinking action. He will throw a slider. Got a tight spin on it. However, it's gotten hit a little bit, so he can be erratic. The walk rate can get him in trouble, but he also has the potential to be a big-time strikeout pitcher.
Yeah, Montas, when he made the shift from Cincinnati to the Brewers, he really went after the splitter and kind of cut the usage. The other thing that he and Chris Hook did, they went back and looked at video of his slider in Oakland, and he's kind of ditched the sweeper and gone more slider of late. Sometimes Statcast registers sweeper and slider together, but you're talking about his usage this year, and it has changed some from Cincinnati to Milwaukee. But that four-seamer, he still throws hard. They're going to need him to really bring it. But four-seamer, two-seamer, and cutter, those three pitches are so crucial for him.
And he's been using the sinker more against righties and the splitter to neutralize the lefties. So we'll see if he stays with that.
And that was Statcast, powered by Google Cloud, looking at Montas and his repertoire as Lindor makes his way to the plate, greets William Contreras, and then says hi to the plate umpire Chris Siegel. Folks still filing in here at American Family Field for the second straight game. The roof is closed. And the Brewers try to stave off elimination. Milwaukee, the Brewers have made the playoffs 6 times in the last 7 years, but they're in a stretch where they've dropped 6 straight playoff games in 10 of their last 11. And Montas ready to work, and deals. And the first pitch of the game is in for a strike.